Railings usually are created automatically when you create stairs, so that's usually the most common way to work with them, but you can also create railings yourself. So I'm here in a file called railings, and I'm going to zoom in on this area of the plan right here, and I have this open to below space, and the stair comes up to this little balcony here and walks around, so obviously we would need some sort of a guardrail over in this general location. It's pretty easy to do. It's just a simple sketch-based operation. What we'll do is we'll go to the Architecture tab, and we'll click on the Railing tool. Now, all you have to do is click the default tool, but if you open up the dropdown, it's the sketch path that we're going to use here for our guardrail. And this takes me into sketch mode, and we can draw railings in really any shape we want. The one thing that's a little different about this sketch than some of the others that we've seen is you can either draw an open or a closed path here. In this case, we want an open path because we just need to do an L-shaped railing along this balcony. But if you were doing an enclosed space, you can do the railing all the way around as well. Now, we could draw with any of these other tools, but what I want to show you here is the Pick Lines option, because this will make it a lot easier to create our sketch. So I'm going to choose Pick Lines, and I can pick right on the edges of this balcony, but I'm going to actually do it with a slight offset. So I'm going to offset that about 2 inches away, and I'll just click somewhere here in the plan view to make it the active view, and then go ahead and zoom in a little closer. Watch what happens when I highlight this edge. You see how I can either offset the railing this way or this way. So I'm going to offset it this way and then do it again right here. Revit will automatically clean up that intersection. Let's go to the previous zoom level and zoom in down here. I might need to fix this a little. You'll notice that the line went a little too long, so click my Modify tool to cancel out of there, select this line, and then just simply drag the script back. I could snap it right to the wall if I want, or I can back it up off of there a little bit, and I can even use the temporary dimension to say how much I want that distance to be. That's really all there is to it for the sketch. Notice that the sketch can be an open shape, like I said. The only other thing you want to pay attention to is what kind of railing are you creating. There are a few different types here in the file that are loaded already, so I'm going to use this guardrail pipe right there. I'll click the Finish button. We zoom in a little, we'll see the railing right there. There's a variety of ways we could look at this. We could cut a section or do an interior elevation, but actually I'm going to come up here to our 3D view button and click the drop down right next to it, and we can make a camera view. This is just a perspective view, and you click where you want to stand, and then you drag towards where you want to look. So I'll kind of look right about there and click again, and Revit will create a camera that looks in at that railing that we just created. So you can see it right there. Looks pretty good. It's sitting up here on top of the floor slab. So railings get created automatically when you draw a stair. And that's probably the most common way that you'll get a railing in your models. But you can always draw railings for things like guardrails or other standalone railings by just simply sketching out their path. So you just sketch the path in a plan view. It can be an open shape or a closed shape. Then you apply a railing style to it.